saying?
Yeah.
Burr. All right, I'm going live.
Did I walk
Beep,
onto
ba, ba,
the
ba,
nature
ba,
preserve?
bleep, blap,
Uh,
bleep, ba, da, ga, ga, hey, huh, hey,
oh, is that Nardwar?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Oh, Nardy, you're making me nervous.
Nerdy. Kopaka when he sees Anua.
Really?
You're making me
Brother, you're
nervous.
making. Oh, no, you're making me nervous. Don't. Those cheeks are for my eyes only. Oh, no, you're making me horny. I mean,
Damn,
nervous. I mean, wow,
damn,
Cobalt.
damn, Anuba. Sorry, Anua. You were making me nervous.
Wow.
Anua. Kopaka, why so zesty? Sorry, brother. I had my heterosexuality washed and shit.
My clothes have not been washed and they stink. I want you to wear them.
Dude, okay, here's my question. I've been seeing a lot of zesty ass Telemata art more recently. The fuck happened to that? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I feel like you should make really alpha shorts about how my generation we had straight to Armada, your generation have gay porn.
You should do
I
that.
mean, I'm not even I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely me when I've built different.
This is
In my
definitely me when I'm
generation, Carl
jitsi.
used to slam Gali in the most heterosexual manner. Your generation, Onur is pegging Kopaki even though he has his own penis. We are not the same.
back,
I don't know. I don't know.
Back in my day, my men were strong. In your day, your men are just hot.
I don't know if you guys know this, but back in my day, I used to scream into my Skype microphone as I bullied children. Now in your day, you talk, you laugh at a comment, and Jitsi freaking freaks out on you.
Back in my day, I used to bully children on Skype. In your day, you groomed them on Discord.
We are not the same.
There you
There
go.
are thousands of children out there right now that get PTSD when they hear the Skype ringtone.
Back in my day, I scarred children by bullying them. In your day, you scarred children by
That is a
sexually
lot of
talking to
dogs.
them.
What is wrong with generation?
Yeah,
Gen-
this generation is so lost.
A wise man
Especially
once
bullies
said.
kids, you should be making them want to kill themselves. Like Lucy too.
By the way, guys, we got some comments from people I've never seen before. Actually, Banana Alien says a wise man once said British people scare me. Jacob Kobialka says hi. Derpy
Oh, there's
Gabagool's production says hello there.
Someone who fucks Kobaka said hola.
Yeah. I saw some of that art, Ghost says, but it was Gali and Tahu. Oh no.
I never want to see you again. No, thank you.
I never want to deal with the Minecraft Grim Reaper again.
My generation did not have Oliver Tree. Your generation is an Oliver Shrub. We are not the same.
What?
Man, some people say your generation is weaker than mine, but Gurus knows otherwise.
Garuz was part of the greatest generation, I think.
Yep.
Some people say your generation was greater, but Gurus was greatest.
Like Garuz used to like bully people who abstained from war. Like Garuz didn't go to war. He had asthma, so he didn't go to war. But he would like publicly shame people who were like conscientious objectors.
You would.
Like he was a pretty bad guy.
Goruz has a few gore bruises, I think.
Yeah, I think Garuz is just like Garuz is great as a nice guy, you know. PayPal wouldn't be the same without him.
You lack valid excuses for being strong. Gurus has some.
Wait,
I feel like
PayPal? What are you
Guruz and
talking about?
Tom
PayPal?
I feel like Garuz and Tom McDonald share a lot of traits visually.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Not even ideologically, just visually.
Yeah, visually. I mean, I look at Tom McDonald and I'm like, fuck, that guy knows otherwise.
Yeah, yeah, that guy out there with the fade looking like and the Christian to you.
Genuinely, anyone who actually listens to Tom McDonald is a fucking retard.
Ooh,
Oh.
hey.
About that.
Also, Jay,
shows the Krizon slowly sliding on screen.
guys, we
Oh,
gotta
shit,
we gotta
yeah, I
get.
forgot about that.
Wait, what? I'm missing something. What? What? Is
Cage
IDS
mentioned-
saying
Cage
eviler things than he meant to?
No, I just forgot that as Cage mentioned that Krizon likes Tom McDonald. I forgot.
Oh yeah, good old Krizon, my favorite person in the world.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm look. I just have to say this. I have to say this about Krizon right now. I gotta put him on public blast. You are not getting a thank you note, dude. Just saying.
I was about to make a thank you note.
Ah! Sorry.
No, dude, I'm just gonna. No, I'm just
See?
gonna say it, dude. Chris on dessert, Tom McDonald.
Anyone who claims that generation and tattoos their eyelids, sorry, mate, you're not about that life, bro. You should be out till your fingernails are black instead of painting them black, you freak.
Tom McDonald was a homeless person from the Greatest Generation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No-
in his
no.
generation, Tom McDonald would be seen as a prostitute vagrant from his generation. To be honest with you.
My generation was greater. Back in my day, I'd be hanging upside down with a pitchfork in my ass.
Exactly. It's just this old McDonald motherfucker's just got it all wrong.
Yeah.
Someone needs to show him the way.
Grandpa, you're off the meds. Hit some Zaza.
My generation used to call it Bud and Sticky. Your generation calls it fucking Zaza. We're not
To be fair, Zaza is kind of better than Sticky.
How
you don't want
dare
some
you.
Sticky Bud, bro?
Ugh. Yeah, no, that just makes it sound like I don't want to touch it.
Brother,
Also-
my dip creaming right now. My dip's sticky.
Jacob.
Kabaka, come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Onua.
I like it. You had the fucking like.
Romantical. Yeah. Well, it's you have gotten a little devoted with the Onua voice before.
Please, get off that. What the fuck? What's the line again? Please,
Get
shut
off,
up.
you better get off
and
that
come and
computer
kiss-
call.
Please, get off the computer call and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
What part of Dingo Party do you not understand?
What is romance?
The Brody has
terrible
been in a
question.
marriage for how many years that he's been unsatisfied with?
Yep.
I just imagine just like his wife constantly trying to do favors for him on Valentine's Day, and he's like, "It's okay, I guess."
It's a good turkey Wednesday.
I thought romance was turkey every day. I
White
realized
Boy
I was a
Wednesday.
fool.
White Boy Wednesday.
I was a fool for putting up with a bitch like you. That's... When will the already had the divorce episode?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I just imagine just Nebroni being all like, "Sorry, Kathleen, I can't come home from work. I'm busy at the office. The company's failing." And then Karen walks behind Kathleen. "You better get that computer again. I'm being romantic again."
Better give us that computer code and kiss me on my hot
Did like 5 other Karens show up? We get everything.
I'm feeling flexible.
Yep. I don't know why I let Oso prank me, but he freaking just lies to me all the time. He's lying that like the stream's all wrong. I knew he was a lie immediately, but I
The
still.
stream's all wrong. What the hell does that even mean?
He said that the stream was showing a black screen, and it's
You
not.
You may be the Lord of Fire, but I'm the Lord of Gaslighting. We are not the same.
They're
Yep.
gonna go for Lord of Liar. Was that joke made somewhere? I feel like that was in a video.
I said count loaf of bread once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Brown Hat Games made a video about that.
Yeah, I remember when Vegan Gains called out Caleb viciously.
Where the hell is Vegan Gains? Where is that guy?
I know he's probably kicking a toddler like he said he wanted to.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, I'm not for veganism. That shit's.
I like how the other parts about Vegan Gains you support though.
But yeah, everything else is fine.
Yeah, I want to see him again.
When I
You should
see
Charlie
you
Puth.
again.
Yeah, there you go. Charlie Puth.
Ah. All right, what is the chat saying, guys? Jacob Kobialka said some
No,
people.
You have to read out like a Hodge twin. Read it out like a
Okay.
Hodge twin.
What? Jacob Sartorius.
Jacob Kobialka says some people say climate change is real, but Goruz knows otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Climate's been making all kinds of changes. All kinds.
Oh.
Well, and yes, you want to do you want to do woke Hodge twins?
Yeah, I like those
don't
things.
know. I don't know how to do that.
Well, just feed off Cage. All right, I'm gonna create the video title, and then you guys begin the discussion. The video title is "The Antifa riots are back, baby," with 3 exclamation points.
Hey, it's me, Kevin. I transitioned last week.
Yeah, and I'm still the same.
I
You
respect
seem to be having
I
all
respect my
kinds.
brother's choices.
What?
He respects his brother's choices.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin's just a supportive Keith and a transgender.
I'm a non-binary ally. Okay, I don't know if we can do a whole bit of that because
Yeah.
either it's gonna be done or cancelable. But
Yeah.
I'll just end it with I'll just end the joke with when the possession happens. They them fucking me off.
Yep.
They, them. I heard Nathan. I'm like, who?
They them.
My femme boyfriend Nathan sucked me off.
No, don't say that.
Have you seen that meme or have you seen that dub over that? It's like a convincing dub over of a Looney Tunes cartoon, and it's Bugs Bunny telling Daffy Ducks, "I don't know, Daffy. They
Also-
them pussy be
You
hidden
just call
different."
it sounded like you called them loony dudes.
Looney Tunes.
Also, okay. I maybe Jacob says, just say my first name. I don't need to hear you butcher my last name. Getting canceled with the voice. Yeah. But hey, it's Kobialka. You can't blame me for thinking that sounds like Kobialka. What, Kobialka? How is it? I'm not the one. It's your fault for getting born with a silly last name,
Caleb,
bro. I'm just saying it.
Caleb,
Jacob
Caleb
Kobialka
takes a
deserved
chance.
his name.
When Caleb's taking a shot saying somebody's last name, Kobe.
Kobe.
Listen, Caleb's just not in tune with the Polish culture, okay?
Yeah.
Fair.
Back in my day, I used to talk to a Polski. You talk to no Polskis. We are not the same.
You get out of my Polski sklep now!
Yeah. Shut up! I am trying to find the Polski.
That's
Guys,
Alright,
I gotta
Jacob,
really,
get
guys.
him, boy.
What are you gonna say?
Well, I was saying you should get him.
Okay.
Sorry for
Say
getting
the-
born in Poland.
See,
You
I
should
told you,
be.
I knew he was Polish. You guys
Yep.
are bullying him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't let these guys boss you around. I know Caleb and Cage have been notoriously anti-Polish.
Yeah,
Also-
don't let us bus you around, okay?
I'm pretty sure Caleb's original mock page username was like "I hate Polish people." I fucking pretty fucked up, to be honest.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never make any grandstand about it. I just I just do it from a place of meta and irony. Caleb, on the other hand, I don't know.
Idiot.
I don't know.
Mm.
Did you just say idiot?
Some say Larner only jokes about his racism through meta irony, but Goruz knows otherwise.
I only say racist comments on my meta PCs. Use code racism to get a free PC.
Please donate to my racist Patreon.
Hey guys, I'm coming up some hard times. I can't find a job at all. I mean, I did nothing wrong. I have absolutely no knowledge of what I've done wrong. Okay.
Isn't Subscribe Star the racist Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like Patreon is like, hey, you, did you say something too based? Did you did you draw something illegal? Well, go to Subscribe Star.
Exactly. It's a racist Patreon.
Yeah.
I've been
There's nothing
patiently
to hate
waiting
about
for
Polish
racist Patreon for so long. Some believe that Rudak is attractive, but Goruz knows otherwise.
That's what Goru says when he's trying up to Sidorak instead.
Also, Robobird's trying to get us canceled. Some say there are more than two genders, but Goruz knows otherwise. I want to say Lego
So-
Jang or Jang Bricks officially sanctioned that joke.
What do you mean? Is Jang? A quick question: is Jang based?
I think
Probably
Jang
not.
put sanctions on Russia after the war, didn't he?
I think he did.
Uh.
Jake's like, hey guys, it's Jang here, and I'm going to review the footage of the Russians invading.
Hey y'all, Jang here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Russian drone strike footage on Ukraine.
Jang kind of looks like a fucking string bean Zelensky.
Why Zelensky?
Because it's the only person anyone remembers name who's from Ukraine. I'm sorry.
I think what I think is unique about Jang is that he gives out the vibe of somebody who quit smoking. But I don't think I've ever seen him do any smoking. And if you look at his personality, you're like, there's no way he smoked. But he looks like he smoked.
Like
I don't
It's
know.
his voice. It's literally only his voice sounds slightly like there's like the slightest rasp.
He has some smoker thinness and aging on him too.
Yeah, but why? What my question is not even like why would you think he smokes? It's like why? What has confirmed that he doesn't smoke, and why would he have never smoked?
Oh,
Mm.
because it would ruin his toys.
Oh, that's a
No,
good
but
point.
look, as a Jang aficionado, I know he went through his dark ages and only got back into Lego through Bionicle in 2009. He had plenty of years to smoke in the meantime.
That's
Oh
so
yeah,
true.
you're right. Maybe he was an ex-smoker, and then when he found toys, he's like, "This is my anti-drug," and then he
I
just
was
spits
losing
out
my
the
life
adult.
to
Because
cigarettes.
while he was working at PayPal, he decided, you know what, I want to go into childish things. So he started his RC channel and he got really into RC and he got lots of remote control cars. Then he got into Bionicle I don't know if he was ever into Bionicle, but he got into Bionicle in 2009 and got like super hooked. And then that got him into Lego, which is why when he's crying about Bionicle coming back, I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like, why you literally your millions you have all. I don't know, fucking millions.
Your
All the money he has
depression was
right now-
cured from Bionicle.
all the money he has now is from Bionicles. When he's like reviewing the gift for purchase, saying, "I hope to never see Bionicle stuff ever again." I'm like, smoke a fat joint, bitch, and calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking relax, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, like leave Bionicle's base, dude. I mean, to be fair, Jang makes the most high quality Lego reviews. He's just
Yeah.
a bit of a
Yeah,
stickler.
no,
like
no.
he actually gets very. You can tell he goes into slight like autist rage when it comes to like criticism, but he makes high quality videos and he does know how to chuff a good dart. So
Yeah.
I mean, meme aside too. Also, like, I mean, even if Jang's videos go on for a bit longer than my taste, he actually put in effort on production value before people actually even cared about that.
Mhm.
And even if you look at like the wider toy review space, I mean, holy crap, Jang is basically pretty cream of the crop in there.
yeah,
Actually, I mean, even outside of Lego videos, I mean, like, okay, going to be throwing a little bit of public shade, but Jang video are just too good. Let's be real.
look,
Jang
at
video.
least Just Too Good confirmed he had a drug addiction versus Jang, who's kept it in shadows. Okay.
You know the guy who's like Fortnite the Baba G. You know that
Oh.
video?
Just Too Good or Jang. Jang.
Jang.
Jang's committing all sorts of
Bit
lies
Django
and
bait
deception.
Colsey.
Kosi.
Colsey o Shadow Gear.
Pussy.
Nikanako Magno Shadow Gear.
I live in Nicaragua.
Nicaragua or Somalia.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua or Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Cambodia or Thailand.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't think Caleb knows the meme.
Femboy, ladyboy.
Nah, man. I'm falling behind on all the memes, I guess, dude. Married life, yeah, guys.
Hey,
I gotta tell you guys, married life, it takes a real toll on your meme life. I'm just saying.
Your very life, it takes a whole toll on your mean life. I mean, you have to spend so much time playing Minecraft with Oso.
Yeah, it's so true.
Why
Why you call me gay? I'm not gay.
Stop calling me gay.
Oh,
I touched William in high school, and it was just a simple mistake.
only straight, well-adjusted adults play games made for 10-year-olds where they build blocks in a virtual space.
I don't know. I mean, like the Minecraft. I've seen a lot of people play Roblox that don't qualify as that.
They're not well-adjusted.
Roblox or Minecraft?
From what I've played, my brain has connected with Minecraft now more than Roblox. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little one.
No. Hey, ideas. Are you going to make an episode of Unfix and Pals called Bus Driver? And somebody says like, "Sir, what are you doing driving this vehicle?" "I'm busing."
Thank you. No, but I've taken a break from the next. Like, the next episode is written actually. I just need to start building the sets and shit. But I'm just taking a break because that last video was a bit arduous, and also I don't know what I'm doing with my living situation right now. To be honest, my lease is up in October. October and August, and we got the place just before inflation went crazy, and the fucking price of inflation now is very, very like they're fucking increasing the rent like over $100, and it's fucking like
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
no, it's really fucking bullshit. So
Yeah. So
I don't know.
you might you're considering maybe getting a new place, so you don't want to build set and then have to move.
Yeah, that's on the cusp of my mind because if I leave it much longer, it's basically June now.
Mhm.
I could potentially do it in a month and a half, but around other shit. Like I like the pace that I made the last video. I just kind of made it whenever, and there was no
Yeah, that
expectations.
was really nice.
So it was like I just took my time and I just didn't fucking work on it every day. I just worked on it whenever I could be bothered.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I want to do. But yeah, now I'm just like I might fucking move out of this place because again it's nice, but fuck me, I didn't get a pay raise this year because apparently people on the sales team don't get that. I'm like fuck you, and then yeah, inflation is just nuts. So life is smelly.
Yeah, well, life may be smelly, but what can it be Nelly though?
No matter what you do. Well, to be fair, my girlfriend is on the cusp of getting a new job, and she said she would want me to move in, and then but she would split the rent not 50-50, so it would be like proportionally to our salaries, because she'd be making a lot more money than me, which would be good, and then it'd be just pooled resources. So might do that.
Plus, you're not living with the dudes anymore in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's hoes before bros, dude.
Yeah. when your girlfriend made you that offer, thank you, thank you, as you give a sincere hug.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's Callan Lord of freaking fire. Let's talk about the last honor packs. What do you want to know, tinfoil? Ask
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, guys. Let's.
Yeah, wait.
Is it the first stream since that episode?
I guess so.
No way, no way.
That thing came out literally like a month ago. I'm pretty sure it was like the 28th of last month.
We can't have not strained for an entire month.
We've been
not
bad.
not.
It's been a full. Well, a lot of stuff has been happening lately, my man.
We've been bad.
No.
Yeah.
Look,
been
it's
bad.
all your fault. It's all your fault that we haven't been streaming.
What?
Yeah,
Why me though?
I've been taking. Listen, I've been hanging around doing nothing all day with my gut hanging out with a pitchfork in my ass hanging upside down, and now I've been able to stream the whole time.
All right, fair enough. I gotta catch up with the comments.
Okay.
Oh, Robobird said to something that is actually a really good idea. I don't know why Lego didn't do that before.
Holy shit, this road doesn't end. I mean, you just walk back.
I don't know who he was talking to. Hey, Cal, an opinion on the Toa Nui set? Oh, no, I asked. It's pretty ugly. The mask is the only good part that you really get out of it. Oh, no, that's not true. You get a lot of good pieces, but this figure just looks like a
The only-
mess. It's just
The
not
only
a good
thing good
figure.
about there's three things good about that figure.
Mhm.
The piston hip thing is cool. Doesn't look
Yep.
nice on the figure, but it's a cool. Fingers, cool. Also doesn't look good on the figure. And the mask, cool. Doesn't look good on the figure.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah, all the things
Um,
that are good about it just don't work with the overall look of it.
Oh, also another like a Monui set that actually came with the sword, cool, but doesn't look good on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gold and the yellow just is. It's a butt ugly Martian, dude.
It's a
Yeah.
fucking horrible color combo. Like I know and it's so interesting to see how much Lego spams gold now, but back then they were so fucking like bitchly about it.
After Butaka only, which is so weird.
Well, yeah, well, actually, after 2006, because Radak had gold, Zaktan had gold, Jala had gold. It wasn't like oh, it's some fucking coy like rare thing. They were just throwing it into normal canister sets.
Yeah.
And then fucking Tarix and Barracks had gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just weird. They were like, with Mardanui being so cagey about it.
They had to work their way back up to it with
Wait,
taking a
they're being
break.
cagey
in,
about it. Why are they like me?
They took a
Thank
break in 2007 and 8.
Jitty
Yeah.
was just shut the fuck up. when I said-
Also,
yeah,
Tinfoil
but
says
can I just say, wait, before you talk, Caleb, I just want to say, ideas. Can you do that little shriek over like a death metal song at some point?
could just take the recording of nasty.
My neighbor's dogs next door sound like.
Also, Odo also asked, "Hey, Callan, what's your thoughts on swapping the Metru arms on the Paraka for Metru legs? Like the left arm, the little teeny arm. I think I did it. I want to say I did that for Bionicle Undercover to make it look a little less awkward while they're walking around without the guns. So
They walk around like that. What?
I got no problem with it. Other people may disagree.
When I animated the Bionicle Wholesome Christmas and Wholesome Vibe Check, my number 12 Thok in my collection, since I got a second Thok arm, I just replaced the metric Gimp arm with two symmetrical, big long Baraka arms, and I think that's the best
Yeah.
look for symmetrical Baraka.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing that you could do.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer that as well. It's just annoying that Thok. Yeah, I mean that's the only way to color match it because of Avak and Thok as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true, but I also like the arm gimmicks, so I think I would rather have there be not matching arms and them still be able to flip their weapons. So generally, but
No, no,
unless
I
they
mean,
have no weapons at all, like they don't hold
no,
any.
what I'm pretty sure what Cage is saying is they would both have the flippy arm, so you'd still be able to do flip weapons.
Oh, the flip
Yeah.
arms. Okay, I like that
Yeah.
better. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. You might need to like add like a little bit of a couple pieces to mod, like being able to hold a Xamasphere for a flip arm, like using some Draga hands or something. But it's not really that much work, and it looks fine.
I feel like if you're gonna have the Zamo launcher on, I don't mind the vestigial arm, the tiny arm. If you're gonna have free hands, give it the big arm.
Yeah.
Because the modding needed to add the Zamo launcher with pieces just makes it look ugly.
Yeah, I've been able to get it like okay, but it's kind of funny because like for it to look good, yeah, like because if you make it hold it, it's either you have to add height or length, but then if you flip the arm background on the flip arms and then you add the length there, it's actually it rests at a decent length. I might have to throw a picture up to communicate what I'm describing.
I know what you mean, but like I think
I get what you
the
mean,
wider
say.
end, the wider end should be at the top because that's just how forearms are built.
Yeah.
I think also let's talk about. I want to talk about how long it took you to animate Iruni. I mean, I assume you mean Devroni running. To be honest, not that long. The harder bit was having him run out of the room. Running through the threshold, through the doorway is very difficult.
Yeah.
It's very quite
Oh my
difficult.
gosh.
What was more, when Devroni first arrives and walks into the room, I try to animate him stepping over the threshold, but that was very fucking annoying. So he just kind of he steps into the room as Peb goes. Ah! So, but I really wanted the shot of him running out of the room, and that one was more difficult. Him just running wasn't that hard.
Don't all of us like animate like absolute psychopaths where we don't plug in our computer to like a dedicated stop motion app? We just take photos and then
Yeah.
compile them together.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
the way we've started. Like that used to not be the psychopath thing when you're like 14, but now
yeah.
now
Well,
you
I mean, like even nowadays, because the default expectation would be sooner to do stop motion on your phone over a DSLR, or like your family, quick, like cheapo Walmart camera that they bought for trips. But it's like now yeah, it's just like trying like animating without onion skinning. Like I don't know how like I mean like I've done it this year. I mean, well, actually technically last year. We've all animated this year. We
What software do you use to have that? Because I'm still doing the same way I always did it.
I would have to look to see like what's available. For a while there used to be one software called like Dragon Frame, but that was like industry stop motion
Oh yeah, no, I
standard.
know of that, but
Yeah.
you said you did it last year. Did you use Dragonframe?
Oh no, I used Adobe Premiere. Like I took pictures on my DSLR camera, same camera I animated Gakker and Rio on, and I strung the frames together with Adobe Premiere, and that's it.
Oh right, I thought you were saying that you had the chance to do onion skinning and stuff last time.
No. I was saying like we've all animated recently enough. Always been doing it, so like we all have a fresh point of reference of how
Yeah, I
dumb
feel
it
like
is.
we could potentially. Again, I don't think it's worth the money investment for me because don't make money and get jack shit views. But it's one of those things where if we wanted to do it like to a high standard, yeah, we probably should do it the right way. But stuck in our ways, and also at least with Caleb does it on an efficiency basis because Caleb makes videos frequently at least. Versus us.
generally.
Yeah,
But they suck in the animation department. They're pretty mediocre.
My family is in the process of building a new house right now, and like I'm gonna have like dedicated like garage space. So if I wanted to do stop motion stuff, I could probably actually set it up and do a good job with it. The I don't the big thing though is it's just I would actually have to get some software stuff, and then also had this other thing too where I have like a really good camera that's like now actually I think it's a good enough DSLR camera body that if I actually wanted to, because okay, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but there's like like if you want to put something on Netflix, it has to be shot on a Netflix approved camera.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Yeah, it has like the technical requirements. I have a camera that actually would qualify for that last time I checked. Um, but the problem is though, like the two lenses I bought for it are both live action film lenses because I had it when I was in film school, and those lenses, I mean, they're still useful. I used that camera body for things like when I did the whole fireside tattoo tattoo overview series. When I shot that for them, I used my lenses and fancy camera body. But for stop motion though, those lenses are just like way too big. They're like for human subjects, not for like tiny little plastic toys. So I'd have to invest in a couple $100s of a lens, which, and mind you, also do research to make sure I'm spending money on the correct lens, and then figure out software to basically pair it correctly with my computer. But if I just use my old tried and true camera that now I've used for stop motion, then I also run into the situation of trying to make sure I can get it paired with my computer, and then also I just have the inherent thing in the back of my brain being like, why am I animating it on this Gimpo one? Like, why am I wasting my time doing all the stop motion animation if the image quality isn't the perfect image quality?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel like I lose. My animations are never high quality in terms of like resolution. Just the way, again, it's the process I use. If I did it properly, I'd probably be able to retain the quality because I use a DSLR, but I do cameras, uh, Windows Movie Maker. It like goes through multiple stages of rendering, so the quality there's loss, there's
Yeah.
JPEG lost JPEG, whatever the fuck the meme is.
You mean deep fried?
No, I mean the lost meme. The guy runs.
Oh, you mean yeah. Lost that JPEG. Yeah. It's like the.
You smelly bitch.
Well, I thought you were talking about lost resolution, so I was thinking of deep frying. I didn't think of. Okay, well that's the sound that's the sound the stillborn made in lost.jpg.
That is, yeah.
also, by the way, I've been trying to get an in for the questions because people ask questions. I also wanted to know what camera you have, IDS.
What camera do I have? Oh, I didn't even see that question.
It wasn't in the chat.
Oh,
It was on the
let me
crafting.
look. I actually don't remember what it is. Let's see. I think it is a Canon EOS.
Okay.
Yep. Which model number?
It is 4000D.
Okay, 4000D. I use a 5D Mark IV is my film camera, so
Mhm.
you actually got the better option for it because with the 5Ds they transitioned into like having touchscreens on the cameras, but also the viewfinder doesn't let you it doesn't have a pop out viewfinder that you can adjust the angle or flip it around to be like vlogger mode on it.
Oh, this one doesn't have the flip out though.
That's to say use the stream friendly term lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you used the app though? Like there's like a pairing app that
Yeah,
you can
I
use.
have to use the app because with the DSLR,
Mhm.
with the digital camera, I used to press the button physically, which was annoying. And also creates more camera knock and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
What I found was what the DSLR, if I literally cannot do it with pressing the button because it's so heavy. When you press the button,
Yeah.
it fucking definitely moves.
Yeah.
And I bought the DSLR because it was on discount, and I think I just got my bonus from Metro at the time.
Yeah.
And I was all geared up to get like a physical clicker that you could plug in. But
Yeah,
that
sure
fucking
release.
fucking model doesn't allow that. It doesn't have the feature for that. So I
Oh,
had to use
yeah.
the app. So you have to use the app.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if like I was in like if the 5D Canon is app only sort of deal. For the other Canon camera that I used for stop motion, like like the Gacon stuff, like my 10-year-old camera, is one of the quick shot models, and that one is I would still say actually like I don't know like how the later models are, but I actually say it's not a terrible investment. Like the image pixel resolution is actually a pretty good output. You can get good images off of it. It works good for stop motion, and you can actually put a shutter release in it. How I used to animate Gakon is actually I would put the shutter release in my mouth, so I'd have both of my hands free, and I would just bite down the shutter.
Terrible. I mean, it makes sense. That's actually cool, funny. But it's
Yeah,
especially if you're animating a long shot, that's got to be hilarious.
yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. So
That really pissed me off when I bought the camera because that was what I was all geared up to be like. Fuck yes, finally I can do a remote trigger. Didn't have it.
Yeah, the phone stuff. It's like it's frustrating because sometimes you need to use your phone for other things while you're filming. So
Yeah,
it's
and sometimes again I like having music or some shit playing in the background, or like I'm watching
yeah.
a YouTube video, and if your phone is on the stupid capture app, you can't. It's actually pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah, I should probably just like if I like go in and basically put the investment into like get the proper gear up for my 5D EOS. I should probably just get like a old iPhone that's compatible with it and just have like a dedicated like iPhone viewfinder share release for the 5D.
Yeah, dedicated WAM.
I will say one thing that is actually nice about the app though for it is that aside from the fact that you can actually just clearly see your image, and also if you have a lens that has like autofocus, you can just tap to get the focus correctly on your phone.
Yep.
It's also using your phone is cheaper than another monitor. It's it's easier to just move and maneuver all the features, and also you if you're using an iPhone, your color accuracy is actually better than most screens out there. Like actually, this is kind of like a piece of advice. If any of you people are like iPhone users, um, if you make sure that your color temperature is like absolutely like you're not putting any like red tint on like like basically eye saver mode on your iPhone. Any image that displays on your iPhone has like a 99 or 98, 97, high 90% color accuracy. So it's basically your iPhone is actually a cheaper and more easily accessible color accurate monitor than like, than dropping, money on like a dedicated screen for your tower computer. So, um, like actually my laptop screen itself is actually not color accurate at all. So oftentimes I actually, basically put the display on my phone just to make sure I got the color grading correct.
Yeah, I feel like your iPhone probably has more dedicated WAM than the screens as well.
I don't know. I mean, it's probably pretty good. Wham.
Also, Caleb, you
Actually,
use a
wait,
physical clicker,
wait.
right? Caleb, you use a physical clicker, right? I think.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a
Yeah,
little. It. Yeah, I could buy a cheap little product that plugs right into my digital camera. And what's funny is
you,
that it works out well overall that I
mm,
have it because I'm not pushing down on the camera and risking it going up and down that way.
yeah,
But I still am often touching the camera to scroll between the pictures because I don't have a live feed thing, and that's
yeah,
not ideal. But
yeah. That luckily the app fixes that. Don't you have like an EOS? Oh
an
no,
EOS.
Rebel. You have a Rebel. You have a Rebel.
You caught yourself like you fucking just said something heinous.
No. I
Wait, wait,
was
wait, wait.
remembering the
Oh no,
camera
no,
model.
no, no, no,
Uh,
no.
like it,
That's what Cage is like thinking.
no, but I mean like you have a Canon Rebel, right? Or
Um, I've actually bought multiple Canon Rebels, but I've given them to my family. Josiah has a Canon
uh,
Rebel.
okay. What?
I just have a Nikon D3100.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with the Nikon stuff, so I can't tell you, the equivalent for
It
Canons.
worked pretty well for many years, but it's actually starting to be a little weird in that like it'll just randomly seem to adjust. I'm like 90% sure it's not the tripod. It'll just kind of adjust
Yeah.
like it's where
It
it's
just
spaced
happens
out.
anyway. I mean, because they're so heavy, I
Yeah,
still get. And I find Flicker's always bad with stop motion, just in general. I
Yeah.
find that
worst website ever.
Here I Come Boys, and also Timfall. Me and Cage are not in this game. It's just
Yeah, sorry, he got added. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, I found like DSLRs. I think because they're more sophisticated in auto like detecting shit, I find the flicker when it's uncontrollable or focus actually. If I
Yeah.
can't get some focus on DSLR, it's fucked. Like on a digital camera, it's actually that again because it's because oh fuck sorry because it's more user friendly because it's just for normies.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could just do an okay focus on something and I can just get on with it. But my DSLR will sometimes refuse to take a picture if it can't focus properly.
Oh, what happened? Someone dropped off Jitsi.
I guess Cage dropped.
No.
But yeah, I don't know if you get that. I feel like if it focus, it will not take the picture, even if I wanted to just take it, even if it isn't as good.
Yeah, not right. That I don't. Yeah, I think I've had weird issues like that too. Some
But
of the
yeah,
camera, the woes of stop motion animation. We gotta learn Blender and be like staring at our screens and wanting to kill ourselves and that way instead of having to lean our backs and all that.
yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's
Nah, I
just
don't know. I'm just joking.
I just don't I only have so much patience, and I feel like there's something weirdly therapeutic. Again, I haven't done stop motion in ages. This video is the first one I've done in a while, and it's painful when doing it, but I feel like there's a great satisfaction when it's done.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I really like looking back, and especially that's what's been so rewarding about the highlights. It's like with so many of my old videos, all the work I put into them, even though, you know, at least 60% of them, the animation's trash and not worth appreciating at all. Um, uh, it's so nice looking back on these highlights specifically and being able to be like, oh my gosh, that was really fun and just a good story, or a good discussion, or just a good bit, whatever it is.
Yeah, no, the highlights have been great.
I'm so
Yeah, I
happy.
don't know. I'm fucking trying to watch some Onopex shit recently. I'm like, this shit is fucking ass.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Well, the stop motion was not obviously as good as it could have been, but you know,
I know, like there needs to be more
Yeah.
presentable ones.
Well,
But it's fuck.
I got dropped, but man, my point wasn't too important. It was just camera technical shit.
Right.
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying about how when you drop that, I feel like with a shit digital camera, if your focus isn't ideal, it can still you can still take the picture. But with the DSLR, like if it refuses to take because it can't focus, it just will not take a picture.
Yeah, and my issue is sometimes like getting the image settings just right. Because if you use things that aren't like, Mr. Professional, here's all the tools underneath the hood. Like iPhone cameras, for example, I've run into situations where I was like, I need to change something, but this, they just don't have the setting I want to change on the iPhone
Mhm.
Hmm.
because it's like no one's gonna talk about yeah, like shutter speed was the example I was using. It's just like particular exact control of shutter speeds. Like, that default iPhone camera is just not gonna have that for you.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, to rewind back to the thing we'd already fast forwarded to. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like looking at some of the stuff. Like I couldn't show this fucking shit to someone. So my motivation to make another Onopex and Pals video is to have a few more that are actually fucking worth watching. I'm like, ugh. Like I looked at fucking a leaky and shit. I'm like, some of this looks so fucking bad.
Yeah, but it's like 10 years old, dude. I mean, like, come on, compare and most of Pixel Pals episodes to Gakmaria episodes.
I
Yep.
don't know. I feel like Gakuen has decent animation.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I mean, the light, but like lighting specifically in Gakmaria is like, there's like a lot of there's a lot of image artifacting going on with
It's
it, like
true.
just because of the lighting choices.
Yep. It
I
happens.
like I like the artifacting, dude.
Uh,
You apologize
yeah,
and the globalists win. It's so true.
I would probably again, like when it's your animation stuff, like if I get into a point where I'm regularly just doing YouTube animations again at this point, I'd probably just go full blown 3D.
Huh.
Yeah,
3D, huh? I've never
Yeah,
considered this.
I've
consider
tried
it.
to
I'm considerate.
consider it calm. Uh, I've been trying to convince Caleb to look into try and do Blender stuff for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Who's been trying
Yeah,
to do? Who's been trying to do Blender stuff?
I was trying to convince you like to look into
Oh,
Blender stuff like around COVID
yeah. I
specifically.
really should have, and I probably should still make some efforts. I need to like do.
Could have been, but I didn't.
Caleb, how is the
Steak.
how's the steak? It's fine, I guess. How's the God, I'm really farting out my brain right here.
Cool.
How is the work stuff going? Like job search, all of that. Like, or are you still
Um,
just doing the contract stuff?
I'm taking a little bit of break from the contract stuff because they need a break on the project. I guess it's just costing more than they thought. I don't know, but
Always happens.
always happens. Yeah, but Um, I'm overall, I've got a few opportunities I'm following up on, and I've been able to help with some people at church and getting some extra money for here and there. So we're doing
Sweet.
okay. We're not in
Good.
but yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I need something more substantive, either some more obvious, consistent things I could do as contract work, or I need just a more like an actual, real consistent job. Because
Yeah,
as much
a
fun as it
consistent
is to,
job like
huh?
femboy TikToks. Oh, like the TikTok femboy stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what I was talking about. Yep,
yeah,
that's exactly the kind of thing I want. That's the kind of
yeah.
thing I
That
want my name associated with, really.
yeah. Well, your name wouldn't be associated with it. Your Catboy name would be.
Yep. Cat boys,
Farty.
where everything's full of life. No, I'm thinking about an ad. Pet boys, silly me. I'm
Cat
sorry.
dog. Cat dog.
Yeah, but
Get
Can,
dog.
can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? See you later, lads. I'll be back, hopefully in time, David Lebner says. Aw.
okay.
I feel like we haven't had a comment in like a while. I don't know. Well, I don't know
There
if
have
my
been there have been a number of comments, but they're mostly like in comments. 300 but 300 black man for only £2. What a deal. What are you guys talking about? What was that from before?
Mm. That's a phrase that you give some uncomfortable reminders given I'm in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama.
I don't think anyone's
Mm.
ever been killed in a hate crime in Alabama. I just don't think that's ever happened.
I think Alabama's like international reputation is pretty clean. People don't think of them as like racist or incestuous at
Yeah.
all.
They don't
Yeah.
think that anyone who, whose name might be Belina might be disgusting and perverted, and there's never been any
There's
videos that have suggested.
there's a band out there called Alabama Thunder Pussy. You can find it on Spotify.
You know what? When I look at Cage, I just think this guy looks dirty. I have no reason. I have no reason why. I have no ground for
And
it. I have no
but
reason.
then I take off my hat and you notice there's a turban underneath there, and you're like, oh,
Oh,
that's
he was just
why.
drying his hair like the Drake hair turban. Right.
Right, right, right,
Do your
right.
thing, do your thing. 20 Juan is what Drake says when he's in Mexico.
21, 21, 21, 58, 58.
Oh no, the wolf died. I don't know if it was mine.
I never thought the day would come, but I watched a God, I have fucking got Alzheimer's now. What is going on?
Alice Mark
I
video.
watched a Rookie Tom documentary
Oh,
Yeah.
about
yeah.
Chris Chan. Two things I thought I would never do. Two main.
What in the world? What is hell frozen over?
That's a long one too.
I know. I don't know why. I just came up on my feed and, god damn. I know it's probably very truncated compared to like the shit that you guys, not the wealth of knowledge you guys have on it, but I'm now not going to start becoming a fucking historian or delve into it because I don't care as
Yeah.
much. But damn,
Yeah, I
feel
would
like-
say.
Now
I'd say
you
Turkey Tom's
know.
videos are pretty good. Like, like there's definitely like like little highlights of like, oh, did you know that there was this trolling incident that happened? But in terms of like, if you want to get the gist, yeah, that Tom video is probably the best one.
Yeah, and that's probably all I care enough to look into. But I'm just like, fucking hell, wow. Ugh.
I think that's probably the best way to describe the Turkey Tom's videos is that like, sure you have people out there like Gino Samuel who will do like the comprehensive Turkey Tom video, but it's like, I mean, I got Turkey Tom. I mean, Christian video. Oops, but but at the same time though, it's like do you really need to know all that information? Like, do you need to know all the steps? Like, I think
I feel like at a point you'd probably get invested enough that you want to know everything.
Yeah, and that's
specific.
part of what that serves. But yeah,
yeah. But I mean, like, then you have like people like June the King, who I think his videos are good, but also I feel a little bit of like, okay, you could cut out 30 you could have cut out 30 minutes of this stuff because if we're because of the fact that he's trying to do his stuff is trying to be like a general overview of a rise and fall sort of thing. But then there's like a couple details along the way that periodically comes up where I'm like, move along on this, but at the same time it could also just be the entire topic. Like a good example is like I remember Jim the King's like what was it? It was his Wings of Redemption video was good, but I didn't like his Aiden Ross one. But it could have also just be because I think Aiden Ross is boring.
Fair enough.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Now onto a real question. Which of you guys would win in naked, oiled up wrestling?
I thought it was the Torkoff.
No,
The
no
twerk.
talk off here.
Uh,
We're gonna go to the weird 2000s fascination of what the hottest thing ever would be? Girls mud wrestling. Why the fuck would that be hot? That just sounds
That-
disgusting.
Yeah.
I want the piggies. I
feel like,
want
yeah, that's
the
some
biggest.
fucking weird redneck fascination. Like,
That-
why do you want to see naked people in mud? That's gross.
Well, ideas, don't you
Well,
remember
half
people
naked, to be
talking
fair.
ideas, don't you remember Hog Mamas?
Yeah,
Hog
like, I
mamas,
don't want
hog
to see
mamas,
people
hog mamas.
But like, what? Why not just have them wrestle? And like I said, which is why I said oiled up wrestling. Have
Yep.
some Nuru massage action going on. Nuru, Jep, cow massage going.
These visuals are going to be a nightmare for Caleb to figure out to visualize when he highlights this.
Look, bro, I can't believe Bionicle was the first guy to have a foot fetish character in BioTube. It's great.
That's
He has
so
a foot.
true.
He has a character with a foot fetish, and then his character Nuru also shares a name with a certain oiled up butt massage.
And also, one of his main casts is theoretically a terrorist, which is
Uh,
kind of crazy. It's kind of a whack.
And also he does a lot of stuff with VTubers. I think all this stuff is just Coomer shit in the size, dude. I mean,
It
seriously,
really
look at Onapex. He's fucking goats.
What?
Fucking goat! Roll, you're fucking a goat.
God, 20. When Zeb sees Onapex, Damahi, can I come with you guys?
Zeb has definitely watched one of Garen's fucking conquests as a cock. He's definitely that guy.
No, he's like Zeb, like right when Garen busts, Zeb runs up and gives him a high five.
I genuinely think Zeb would like Garen would fucking take Zeb with him to one of his dick appointments, take the girl to the bedroom, and have Zeb sit in the living room eating fruit snacks while he does the deed.
That you're not in the same room.
No, it's just like you gotta sit out here for this, dude.
no, Garen's like, Zeb, come with me. I need you to come with me to Kathleen's. Yeah, sure, but why? It's like, I need a water boy. And it's just like, while he's,
Well, yeah,
he's
that's
like,
what I mean. And then-
while he's like,
that's what I mean. Routinely while Garen's doing it, Zeb keeps opening the door, and then he goes like, "Can I come with you guys?"
Can I
Well,
open
also,
your door?
like, Garen when he's fucking, it's that you smart, you're a genius, DJ Khaled.
Also, I feel like Garen would do the underwater DJ Khaled twerk.
I don't even know what that is.
You not seen that fucking?
Yeah, I
clip?
have seen that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no, I've seen that clip now. Yeah, and my brain was trying to figure out how to render it differently.
My new favorite DJ Khaled clip is the one where because he's obsessed with golfing now, and the camera just cuts to him. He's like, "Look golf, let's go."
Somebody made like a very funny edit where it's like in After Effects they made him constantly missing, like when he's hit the ball, and progressively as the video goes on, the edits start getting more cartoony and over the top. So like the first ones you think, oh, he just sucks at golf, and then as it goes on, you're like, oh, this is a meme. But that's funny.
That's funny. That is funny.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I gotta make sure. No. For the stream audience, I'm not sure if it was established, but like while I've been on stream, I've been doing a little bit of hiking. But now I gotta figure out, not like how to take the right path to get back to where I came from.
Find your
He's
way
out in the
back.
wilderness.
He's just a
I'm
wilderness
only
man.
His trusty knife and his trusty baby back bacon. This
And
time to take on the world.
and I have my rusty spoon, like Silent figures himself.
He thinks a little bit different over there.
Yeah. What would you do if like Bionicle made a new video finally after all these years and all it was just Jeff walking down the street with that playing?
Yeah. What if it was confirmed that his full name was Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh shoot.
Jeff is just walking with Bad to the Bone Place. He walks into Pizza Express.
Yeah. You know, has
Can we just make a quick deviation because I know these are old memes to bring up, but can we not appreciate the similarities between Prince Andrew? Well, I have absolutely no knowledge of this, and Deji's. I have absolutely.
Whoa.
That was weird. I
That
love
was
how he
bizarre.
fucking died mid. I have no knowledge of this.
I have no knowledge of behind the meme. I don't watch him.
Here he is.
I did a comedic delivery, and then I got this.
Yeah, it was funny to be fair.
It
was
actually
like,
worked.
I have no idea, and then it just.
I was a little bummed out because I was like, oh shit, was that done of a joke? I'm like, even worse. I did a good Denji and I missed out.
You have no... Oh, Robo Bird. Good luck in IKEA. Get
We were
me some
charmed.
silicone
Yep.
spoons.
Also, hello from France. La chaîne officielle de Delta Rex says.
J'ai mal à la tête.
What? What?
Où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? Où habites-tu chez moi?
Even killed talking to IDS, and that's why a part of our audience is French. IDS zooms into IDS's face. What?
That's why it broke my heart to not shave my armpits.
Did the cat just knock
Uh,
over
that-
something? Goodness gracious.
Me when I'm talking to my son, and I never found Ohio and British people gross jokes funny. What? Now I know it sounds bad.
To be fair, Ohio jokes were killed almost. It was like, it's funny when it was just like, oh yeah, nothing happens in Ohio, so wacky shit happens. Then it was just Ohio means weird. Ohio means weird. Everything's weird. That's Ohio, bro.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It didn't have the same sting. I think the funnier Ohio meme was people making fun of the everyday bro Jake Paul song with basically Ohio white boy being the opening of the song.
I always found that you know, God Church isn't that weird. It's a redundant phrase, but rappers say way dumber shit than just like a God Church.
I think half of that song is literally just people ragging. It's a bad song, and it's also just douchey YouTuber that we were hopping on making fun of made the
Yeah, that's
song.
the thing. It's all worth making fun of, but it's funny because it's like a lot of the shit they did isn't that much worse than some trash rappers.
Yeah, I mean, there's like one rapper out there. I forget his name, so I'm not going to guess, so I don't accidentally potentially do slander. But there's like one guy who's got like has multiple lyrics about him fucking on his cousin.
I'm sure. I mean, or you could just quote any bizarre line about fucking.
No, it was like the lyrics are a little bit like more like incriminating, I guess is a good way to describe it. It's less of a it happens a little too frequently, and the specifics of it doesn't make you feel as comfortable. It makes you go, no, dude, did he get his cousin pregnant and yeah, and she miscarried, or it's like it makes you think that not Bizarre is just being a gross savage. Damn.
Yeah, true. I guess you know he's being outlandish when he's saying, "Oh, like he dropped again." Thoughts on only plays? Yeah, I kind of fell off only plays just because whenever I fall off only plays, it's not because I'm like, "Oh, these guys are just done." I just don't watch the videos for a bit, and then I forget to go back, and then I feel like, oh, I need to catch up, and now I've been out of it, and I know Corey's like on there all the time now. I've never been a big fan of Corey. Like these like Cage and Caleb know this very well. Just
Yeah, that's fair.
it
Yeah.
just tickles my fancy.
Yeah.
He's a fascinating
Again,
guy.
Again, I haven't actually seen enough of him on Only Plays, but it was enough back in the day where I'm like, oh, Corey's on this one, I don't care.
Yep.
You saw you saw enough of sorry, hold on a second, I got distracted. So yeah, basically
Sorry,
back in the day when you saw Corey, you're just like, why the fuck are you playing video games? Animate Power Trip 2 already.
Fuck Power Trip, that shit is whack. Oh, great. Girl in fucking stupid light blue leotard is shaking her pussy at the screen. This is a real fucking great video. Fuck Corey.
Why,
Oh, no.
wait, dude, what are you, gay?
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And also, he had I know it was a meme, haha, it's just Ego Raptor's art style. He basically had the shit Ego Raptor art style.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a. I will say though, I kind of like the Raptor art style. Though. Like, yeah, I
No, I know, but like, it's kind of like how with rap now. Before it was heinous to copy someone's style, but now like everyone fucking does it. It was like,
Yeah.
I feel like people just gave that shit a pass. But I'm like, there are people who were clearly Ego Raptor inspired, and of course he was huge. His shit is literally got. At least again, my points of reference are from like fucking more than 10 years ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my comments are all completely out of date.
Yeah.
But at least back then it was literally just shit Ego Raptor.
To give you you know some to give you a pass. I mean, like, you know, what he's animated really since, you know, like the Sandy Not Included days, like a good chunk of his portfolio is stuff that, you know, wouldn't appeal to you because of subject matter.
Yep.
So
Yeah, no, he just does fucking porn. I'm sure. I imagine in the past 10 years he's got better.
he did do one like animation that was you know, that was safe for work for like the Newgrounds Smash Bros collab.
Mhm.
And like you can kind of see like how his animation and art style has gotten better there, and also like his work on Nightmare Cops has been good. So even though Nightmare Cops is like the animation style of Nightmare Cops is more so going off of Jeff is art style. So
Yeah.
oh shit, I lost my
My
lid
name
and straw. I accidentally littered. Shit.
my name is Jeff.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I hope that Nightmare Cops gets completed soon because they've been working on it for a while.
Yeah, these guys,
Like,
they got all their
like,
extensive projects for many, many years.
can I just say a quick aside? Like, Alien Hominid literally came back with a new game before Nightmare Cops came out. Same studio.
Yeah, their own little group.
So, IDS, okay?
Yeah.
I have a question. You're stuck in an arcade with three greasy guys that, that sniffle their nose a little bit too much. And they're like, being like, you want to play games with us? Okay, you have three arcade machines to work with, okay?
Mhm.
You got Tekken, Crazy Taxi, or or Jolokum Simulator. Which game are you playing? Because the other guys are going to hog up the other.
Remind me of the choice again. Sorry, I got distracted by
Cra-
repeatedly farting.
Crazy Taxi,
Yep.
Tekken. Let's say Tekken Tag, and Jolokum Simulator.
The locum simulator. I would just
Uh,
walk around Canada going, "Oh hey guys, oh hey guys, oh hey guys, oh hey
yeah,
guys, oh hey
all it is just like it's just you hold your joystick right and you press that oh hey guys button.
Perfect. Why the hell would I want to play any of those other ass games?
Well, it has a lot of epileptic colors showing on screen.
It's
Hmm.
great. I would like about that Pokemon episode. I'll have epilepsy. Tough shit.
Also said that he thinks Corey plays it up now, and he goes back to. If you watch Dave and Corey together, they're a good combo, similar to Ding Dong and Julian, and that's fair. Although what's funny is IDS never really liked Ding Dong and Julian as like an entertaining trio with Oni either.
Yeah, like they're fine. Like I really actually got into Oni because again, I was a big fan of Oni. Like Oni was my favorite early animator. Like Leo and Satan shit is my shit. Like and back then Zach's animations were not actually that good. Aside from the Eugene pedophile show, that was great.
Shh.
But like so Chris and in fact I remember seeing the last Leo and Satan and knowing exactly which bits Zach drew and being like, ugh. Because it's like I could just tell it wasn't Chris's art style. Again, I was a fucking
Mhm.
kid. I was like, whatever. I'm like, come on. But then post like the animation heyday, Zach has got so much funnier. And like his personality and his current work is so far ahead of what he was doing back then
Yeah.
that like again, he's now the standout guy. He's just fucking hilarious.
Also, you have to take
So
into account like like Zach's art during like Hellbenders or even that Fine Bros parody. It's like has a completely different look and texture than it does with the Smiling Friends stuff.
yeah, yeah. And to be fair, his Fine Bros parody stuff was like it was starting on that right track. Like the characters were looking a bit like I actually like that video.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, so with Sleepy Cabin and stuff, and again, I like Stamper. I love Stamper's stuff. It was just like the other guys like Corey and some like and Ding Dong Julian were they're all right, and I like some of their clips. Like I mainly just watched the Simpsons ones they did together, but I never watched Only Place when Only Place was those guys and Oni. I never really watched it. I just didn't
Mm.
care, and I only really watched it once Zach was on it, and also I also like Lyle's shit. So when those guys were on, I'm like, oh, I know these guys now. I just didn't know Jing Dong and Julian, and I don't find them as like in like alluring to me as Zach and Lyle. And again, it's primarily because I know these guys. The same way that I wouldn't necessarily start watching a podcast with people I don't know just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm coming for the personalities. Now, mind you, if I'm not forced, but if I watch a couple of things of someone and I get into them, sure. But I think a lot of personality driven shit like Let's Plays and it's the same way. No one, I imagine at least early on, people weren't jumping on Game Grumps because it was Game Grumps. It's because they knew Aaron and John.
Yeah, and also to use like modern examples too. I mean, you had that whole like over COVID, you had Town blow up as a podcast, right? But like what made people like it pop up is the thing is like basically fans clipping the show and sharing funny clips, rather than people actually sitting down. Like somebody would see a clip and then they'd watch it. And then nowadays with like the whole entire TikTok system, or Instagram Reels. A lot of times, people will like, Theo Vaughn's podcast is like, who the fuck? I'm not watching this redneck with a mullet. Then you watch them, say some funny line, and you're on a TikTok that just gets berated, and you're basically your brain mushing machine, and you're all like, oh, that is a funny wording. I'm gonna watch Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. TikTok is a great way to constantly get bombarded with snippets of someone, so you kind of get to know them without having to sit through long videos of them.
Yeah. And it's like also just because of the algorithm too, the people who have good like fodder to clip, people are going to weed through that stuff and get it for you. And I will say that's a big thing that like, um, I will criticize basically short form content basically being like, yeah, it's just fry people's dopamine receptors and basically attention spans and also ability to like understand like level of complexity that the brains can process. Yeah, I know. I sound like fucking Jaden Smith over here, but the but I will say though, from the adult perspective, the grown man, a 30-year-old man's perspective, you don't have all the hours on end to watch it. Like you literally don't have time to watch this on like live streams while you're doing shit in your life. I don't understand like how like you can't be a productive adult and consume Twitch streams live. Like the only way you could basically like Twitch stuff and be a productive adult is either you tune into the streams only once in every once in a while, and you only tune in for like an hour or two, or you watch the clipped moments.
Yeah.
It's like literally all the hours of the day. People talk about like time is money and all that sort of stuff. But like the amount of people that waste their time on stuff, like I don't want to take up your. I feel like I've been talking a little too much on your stream, Caleb. So I do apologize. That I sometimes realize I
You
sometimes do that in conversations.
dominate the conversation and you're destroying our audience. Hey guys, it's Mandrew Dudek. Hey guys, it's Mandrew Dudek here, and I'm gonna take down Lanu of Metro Nui for destroying our fan audience. He doesn't care. He just wants to talk about himself. He doesn't give a crap if anyone wants to know the things that he's saying. This guy is no guy. He is nothing.
I'm nothing. I'm worthless. Anyway, literally none of the audience is gonna get that because that hasn't premiered yet.
But wait, there's more.
But just wait and see. That joke will become funny in October.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, no, like maybe I should talk about like I will say the thing that is like I don't want to be Mr. like, oh, I'm so deep and such a philosopher and stuff. But two topics that definitely are long-winded things that I'm tempted to just making full like one-off videos on, and maybe people will watch and get something out of it, or maybe it flops and only 10 people watch it. Is number one, like really at the end of the day, people are like busy and trying to find attention, like basically time for things, but the average person wastes so much time doing just meaningless shit, really. And your issue is more of like a mental and physical energy sort of thing, and also a dedication, also a reliance of you're indulging in these things too much. Okay. Get off the damn Kindle and, basically do something else, or multitask too. If you're going to spend all that time watching YouTube, might as well walk while you're watching that YouTube,
Yeah, that's a good point.
But for, the other thing too, though, is also, and this is completely derailed, is also like, literally with the way that the the composition of the basically culture right now, you can be a countercultural individual, but but it's literally impossible to create a countercultural movement right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
So I don't know. Those are like two thoughts that I don't know. You guys tell me if those are even worth elaborating on, or if that's like shut the fuck up, nerd.
Yeah, you really
I don't
need
know.
a high IQ to watch
McAllen
Squirrels
LOF.
cook.
Yeah, high
You have to be
IQ.
based on the high IQ to watch Barney and Metro videos.
Lanu of Metro Nui provides only
Like,
the most careful and
bionic
considerate.
goats were such big brain shit, bro.
Bionic
But, I mean,
goats literally initiated codes from all the intelligence that it shared with people and how to manipulate and take advantage of other
Noted that
individuals.
notorious serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer watched Gakon Rio in prison before being beaten to death with a pipe.
Yeah.
Wait, I
He
thought he had a
screamed,
broom
"Last
shoved up.
supper, last supper."
I thought he had a broom shoved up a certain spot. Was that
No,
made up?
that was 13. That's in 13 Reasons Why season 2.
Oh yeah, that was, but I
No,
could have.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, Jeffrey Dahmer was beaten with a pipe, no?
Who? I heard that he was broomstick molested, but maybe
Well,
that's
let's take
wrong.
a look.
Maybe that's all fake news.
Sicko serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer battered to death with metal pipe. Yep,
Dang,
pipe.
So in 13 Reasons
fake
Why,
news.
there's like
Oh,
a
he was sodomized with a broom, but that didn't kill him. Oh no, wait,
Oh,
Reddit.
okay.
Jeffrey Dahmer was
Ah.
never sodomized with a broom.
Oh, it
Okay.
was a fake story. Yeah. Well, but now you know where it came
Yeah.
from, at least.
Yeah,
Bummer.
13 Reasons Whys.
13 reason whys. That sounds like the 13 reasons are wise or something.
Yeah. Yeah. 13 wise reasons why you should sodomize people with a broomstick plays the Sigma Male video songs.
There you go.
It shows like all the people walking with their like little suits getting prepared. It shows like janitors making Riz faces while they're mopping floors.
Yep.
Hard cuts just cuts to the internet janitor's YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
guys,
really
it's the
like
internet
having a
janitor.
Family Guy the fucking Family Guy OC, bro. Fuck you.
There was somebody who had a rant Sona channel where it was literally like Homer Simpson that was black and white with like and his eyes were pure black with white pupils with like dripping, and he had like a pentagram on his forehead. It was like edgy satanic Homer.
That sounds awesome. That
I would
sounds
I
awesome.
would I would subscribe to that channel if I watch like one video where all I need is one video where I'm like, this guy's making sense. I see that thumbnail. I'm subscribing.
Well, okay, so that's the bounty for the Colonel audience, because I do not know that guy's name, but if you guys can find Satanic Homer Rant Sona channel, put it in the, I don't know, like DM us it on Instagram. I guess is probably the most
Yeah, there
practical
you
reason
go.
for us to see it. Yeah,
Bloody
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah, bloody brilliant. Anyway, but, let's see. Yeah, actually, I've been, share like, in terms of the people that I send memes to, Tim Foles oddly entered like that circle of people that I just send random vile shit to.
Cool.
I gotta see, like, what's the most, what's the, what's the last interaction I actually have with them? Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I remember the internet corn bit from Family Guy.
Yeah, the child
Yeah.
corn. It was kitty corn.
Yeah, that was the last. That was the last thing I sent to Tinfoil.
Excellent.
Nothing better than bonding while sending child porn jokes, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you said it on speakerphone while a guy was writing behind you. There's like there was like some parody regular like parody dubs of regular show I saw that that have you seen it where it was like Rigby gets more kind of like a black.com profile, or have you not seen that one?
I have not.
Okay,
Not
since I
today,
never-
brother.
Yeah.
Not really the fool. Are you guys really excited to see Michael Keaton return as shit, man?
He's
It-
gonna, he's,
it's-
he's gonna
I-
drop
I-
feces all over the Flash, and the Flash is gonna slip and break his neck because of the feces.
Literally, okay, so we can all agree that if like it just comes revealed that it's like, oh, it's all the other celebrities that they paid for to be in this movie is the reason why they didn't cancel it. No, it can't be just because Ezra Miller was like.
It's also
either some
horribly
sort of,
awkward that they reworked the premise of the story that Flash is teaming up with himself. Like, in the original concept of the comic, he inhabits the brain of his past self after he changes time. So it's like his
Yeah.
consciousness switches back to the body that he was. But he doesn't
Yeah.
fully realize. I think he kind of realizes what he done. It's almost like a weird,
Yeah.
memory loss kind of
Don't
thing.
you eyes. Those are the only causes worth fighting for.
I can't remember all the details. I might be getting some of that wrong. All that to say that there was only one. So this whole idea of him teaming up with his past self, and then I guess giving him his past self superpowers as well. That's all new to this movie. So
Yeah.
they did not need Ezra Miller to be two of the main characters in this movie. So they begged pretty badly on him.
Yeah,
With all this stuff.
it's just, but yeah, I don't know. I'm literally not watching it just because, well, multiple things. I mean, number one, I really just don't want to even entertain Ezra Miller. Number two, it's just like, it's just like, oh, but this thing, but this thing, but this thing. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. You can't pull. Listen, the reason why if Avengers, Endgame worked is like the reason why that worked is that you watched a bunch of Marvel movies for a fucking decade because they were like the best, like and easily accessible popcorn flicks to have lying around. Okay, you have like basically you realize, oh shit, I have wasted cumulative hours in here. Okay, then it gives you some dopamine rush receptor of, oh wait, it was a reward for all this buildup of all this Marvel shit I consumed accumulated to this one thing, but it was also a consistent straight line. um Literally what I'm seeing for the Flashpoint stuff is like, hey Peter, remember the time Michael Keaton was Batman? Remember this other Flash?
Yeah.
Remember Ben Affleck? Remember the remember with George Clooney Batman? Remember the time? It's just remember the time sort of thing. I get that, like, you
Yeah.
had like the Memberberry Star Wars thing that people made fun of for like South Park and such, and as somebody who's not really necessarily the biggest fan of the Disney stuff, I feel like this DC, remember the time is even more egregious than the Star Wars ones.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I gotta say, I think this is kind of cute, but it's still pretty bad when like the most original idea in your movie is that when there's two Flashes and one of them doesn't have a superhero costume, he paints over one of the Batman costumes to make it look like a Flash costume. They have show People have been able to deduce that from the trailer, which is kind of
Yeah.
funny, but that's also kind of stupid. I don't know.
The only thing I would, the only thing I want to see like DC movie related right now is like I want to see a Robert Pattinson Batman movie. I want something in my ass. Like
Ooh.
I want another thing in my ass too.
Tuco.
Yeah, I want
Too
Tuco
cool.
Salamanca to be Batman.
That would be cool. He just
Tight,
pursues
tight, tight,
tight. As he puts on the tights, he's like tight, tight.
Yeah.
Alfred is like, Master Bruce, how do you want this suit to be tailored?
Tight, tight.
He just huffs a little crystal meth before he beats a guy's face.
Seems fair to me.
I want to go Batman now. You know
Yeah.
what? Just like scrap it. We just make a bunch of one-off weird interpretations of Batman. Just like don't make a sequel to Robert Pattinson Batman. Just make another Batman and just have the tradition be you do the story, just different approaches to the same story every single time. You just go into really weird de-evolution variants like the Tuca Batman.
Well, you might get more of what you want from that kind of thing, because I know James Gunn, he said something. I mean, take this with a grain of salt because he's literally, I mean, all his Marvel movies are generally pretty conventional superhero films. But he did say
Yeah.
something like he wants to make DC movies his way. Like he's not gonna just he doesn't he wants to make something that feels new with them. So
I hope that he makes me actually give a fuck about Warner Bros. Property.
yeah, he could. He
I
could.
mean, as crass as it sounds, literally, it's like, like Cartoon Network has been widely put out to pasture. I haven't cared about Cartoon Network thing in a good while now. Uh, the only like Smiling Friends is maybe like the only Adult Swim thing that I care about that's currently going right now,
Yep.
or could have new content made that I could care about. Like, like I care about Boondocks, but if they tried to do a new season of Boondocks now and it was like aired on Adult Swim, I get that also Sony technically owns part of Boondocks, but whatever. Point being though is I wouldn't want to see new seasons of Boondocks stuff right now, honestly. I
That's fair.
like when they tried to do Smash Bros. Warner Brothers, that shit was ass. Like I literally played like for only 2 hours, and I was like, "This is shit. I don't know why you decided to do this. Why is there this like heavy attack buffering here? You took out more moves and already what's supposed to be the most simple like platform fighter thing, but also you like basically have like attack decay too, but like heavy attack decay with less moves. Like, what's wrong with you? You know, it just makes no sense at all. So, um, yeah, I would. It's and yeah, I don't know. I just haven't seen a single DC movie that really I'm just like I care about this. Uh, be announced in a while, and the Robert Pattinson movie. I was already iffy on that. I was surprised I actually liked it as much as it did.
Yeah, and that is
Yeah,
interesting to me. I thought it was okay,
yeah.
but I wasn't sure. Like, oh my gosh, this is the future of DC.
I guess who's giving her the person who's the most outwardly vocal to bully nerds. Like, what's your whole take on the whole entire like Warner Brothers media offering situation?
He
It's
wrote.
fucking shit. All that stuff is shit right now. Also, what I think it's a good idea for James Gunn to reset the whole thing. Great, get a visionary in there, get it from the ground up. But I'm pretty sure now. Again, I don't know if this is just PR shit because those movies are still coming out or they're still doing shit. But I'm pretty sure he said like the current DC universe is not canon.
I think the idea is that the Flashpoint movie kind of resets canon. They used the original Flashpoint comic to introduce a whole new line of the DC universe called New 52 in the comic books.
Yeah.
And so I think they're going to basically use that, just do that again now.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of like, Gal Gadot is not necessarily not Wonder Woman, blah, like shit like that, where it's like, no, get rid of all the actors. Yeah, I know it's sad, Henry Cavill, blah, blah. I love Henry Cavill. I think he's he's perfect. He has a fucking perfect face. I'm a homo. He has a perfect face. Like he should be James Bond. Like, but and again, I actually am more sympathetic to Man of Steel than most people are.
Yeah.
I actually walked out of that movie actually enjoying it. Like, I don't give a fuck about Superman. I actually was like, this is like fucking. These
The action wasn't too much for you. It all overall worked for you.
Yeah, I mean, but I've never been like, damn, Henry Cavill is Superman.
Yeah,
Ever.
I can understand the criticism of Man still maybe being like too gritty for what Superman's supposed to be, but I mean like if Man of Steel was that tone, and then maybe like the sequel maybe lightened things up, and Superman became what you expect Superman to be closer to, like then you could basically be like, oh, okay, so he kind of like he learned to be what the basically the pure
that's
Boy
really
Scout.
how they botched it.
Yeah.
They fucking botched it by basically going straight to Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, they needed. It's like,
and that
that's the big
was
thing
not
too.
Zack
DC
Snyder's fault. That was the DC execs. Like, as much as you
exactly DC want the execs want their big they want their big event film because of like ultimately the investment and like the investment logic for it. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this idea of again, I think it's maybe once once these final movies come out, you'll probably renege on it. But the idea that it's still open for some of these characters to be played by who they're playing. No. Reset the whole thing. Like, just make it its own thing. I know Flash is enabling it, but like after that, that's it. That's enough of the other shit.
You're a Flash enabler.
Well, your fucking Warner Brothers is a Ezra Miller enabler.
And I just want to say the Flash enabler because it kind of has parallels to another phrase.
Yeah, you can't play this game because you don't have Adobe Flash enabled, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for Flash gets to be in the next DC universe.
Me too.
Yeah, he's gonna be freaking great.
That Meat Canyon on there as well, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Teat Canyon.
Something with the teat.
We've publicly said our hot takes on like Mr. Meat. I'm not Mr. Meat. Meat Canyon, right?
Mr. Beast Canyon.
Yeah, Mr. Beast Canyon. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Would you rather be PewDiePie or Mr. Beast?
I'd rather be Mr. PewDiePie.
Actually, I have to get back to you on that one. I mean, Mr. Beast has Mr. Beast has IBS, dude.
Huh?
Yeah, that
He
actually is
has
a tough one.
irritated bowel syndrome, dude.
Baller
Mr.
or
Beast
bow?
bowel.
Oh, he like
Like
that's
Mr.
real. That's canon. That's canon to
Yeah,
real life.
he has pooping issues.
Oh
Like
no.
like a
I think
clinical
that's
condition on
easy.
that.
Like yeah, he's obviously now less more culturally relevant than PewDiePie is, but like I think I would much rather be PewDiePie at this point.
Yeah, I just don't want to deal with IBS like ever in my life. So
Yeah.
I just like I would rather say the N word on a bridge than have IBS.
Also, PewDiePie
Wait, he actually has IBS. Is that confirmed? How does everyone know that?
I believe he said it on a podcast. I heard from a guy sort of thing, but trust.
Why doesn't like? I can't wait for the next Mr. Beast video. I cured 1,000 people's IBS, but not
Yeah.
my own.
I think I'm pretty sure it was Lex Friedman episode. I can't necessarily confirm that. I have a friend who watches a bunch of like Lex Friedman and Joe Rogan. So they
does he
tell me
watch
about
any
like
Gordon Freeman? Hunt for the Freeman?
no, no,
Morgan Freeman,
no,
Gordon Freeman,
no.
Half-Life fake fan.
Uh, listen,
This just burp. Ugh.
listen. I'm a Gordon P man.
Yo.
I'm a Gordon Freemason.
Though I used to have nightmares when the G-Man would show his face, man. I got scared. I used to get nightmares when I saw J-Man 98, dude. I got scared.
when I see Jaman, oh no, I'm running. I'm running.
I'm under the water.
But yeah, I mean, actually, Jay Comics is the one that actually got me to look at Oni plays because like I kind of knew the animators from like only from Hellbenders, but just Jay Comics was like, oh yeah, this channel's pretty good, and I gave it a watch. I was like,
Oh
yeah,
really?
funny.
You got through. You got. Oh sorry, my brain. I'm genuinely.
Yeah, like the first Oni play stuff I watched was the Crash Bandicoot, Oni plays episodes, and
No. You got through Chris through Hellbenders.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, like let's say I need to think. So like that was funny is like actually cabin actually like sleepy cabin too. So like how it went was like Eager Raptor, I knew Eager Raptor, I knew Rubber Ross, so I knew like the Game Grumps guys. Then for like the adjacent through Eager Raptor stuff, I knew Tomar. And then and this was like stuff like watching like Newgrounds back in 2008. And then obviously I knew Game Grumps later, and they kind of fell off like John after the John era. I saw Hellbenders. I watched Psychic Bubbles and Oni stuff. Psychic Bubbles videos didn't really click with me as much as Oni's did. I've always liked Leon Satan more than Hellbenders, honestly. So
Leon Satan fucking slaps. That shit's great.
yeah,
I that's crazy to me because Chris was the first like the big Newgrounds. I was so into. I think the first one I saw was that fight, the animated fight he did with Harry Partridge.
Yeah. So I was a big Happy Harry fan too, and I saw that animation back in the day. But that didn't really hook me on Chris. Like actually, what actually did hook me on Chris ultimately was Sleepy Cabin, and Sleepy Cabin was basically just because of the ultimate accumulation of like all the other guys. Because not to get into like literally my Cage's literal internet viewing history, but yeah, like I ended up watching like a lot of those guys, independently. Like, I watched a lot of the Rice Pirate videos. I watched, a lot of so Sandy Not Included. Yeah, it's like I like Sandy Not Included was one of my favorite things on the internet actually. So
Really?
yeah.
I remember when it would be on Machinima because I was subscribed to Machinima, it'd be loads of shit. I would sometimes watch the. I would basically skip through the video game segments and just watch the animated bits because I like Lyle, and I'd just be like, again, if it was like depending on the era, like Zurel did some of them, and I'm like, okay, and then yes, Kid did some of them that were fucking awful.
Yeah, like I was probably the biggest so like Eager After occupied like a lot of my that's my favorite that's my favorite in terms of Newgrounds animator guys. But in terms of people who like I knew from Sleepy Cabin, like like Lyle even though he was only on a couple episodes. And Spazkid actually were one of my big connections from prior knowledge. And then
You know what's crazy? I remember way back in the day on my fucking iPod Nano. I only had a few videos on there. And I remember two of them being like the first Leon Satan, which is the only one that was out, some of the early Chris videos, and the fucking first Annoying Orange on there.
Why?
That's funny.
I will legitimately stand by the first Annoying Orange is like a decent video. Like for the
Yeah.
time, decent effect. I think the effects in the original Annoying Orange video are better than when he just does like they're just cutouts and like later videos. But and obviously it's just recycled trash. But like as a standalone short, the first Annoying Orange video is a good video, I think.
I'll maybe give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that. It's like
It's a simple short. There's two fruit. One of them's taking the piss out of like he's annoying the other guy.
Yeah.
And then finally he caves. And then he dies. Like it's just as a standalone short, it's fine.
Mhm. Also, when you're desensitized to the like how annoying Orange looks, because like nothing looked like that at the time. I mean, maybe some of the other Dame videos, but the whole entire idea of like, oh, we could put the creepy, like the creepy face on the fruit sort of thing is such a jarring visual. So to basically have like such a jarring narrative with like kind of the visual humor of the gross.
The thing is,
characters.
it has a weird, gross out sort of thing. It's this weird, unsettling effect. It's morbid because the fucking character dies at the end. But it's funny thinking how kind of marketable and sanitized it. It's almost like retroactively, it's just become this baby shit. But like as a standalone short, it is a weird, creepy thing that is kind of it seems almost a bit more macabre and a bit more like weird adult swimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's kind of weird Nickelodeon picked up on it, but especially given that Nickelodeon is owned by Viacom, Viacom picked up all that era of YouTube, despite also doing the major lawsuit on YouTube itself. I don't fucking get it, but trying to figure out after all that walking, should I go to the Wendy's drive-thru or should I not?
What about you sniffing Jenkum?
Should I get Jenkum at Wendy's?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go on mute to get that Jenkum.
Jenkum Ugarum?
Oh man, that's such a good joke, dude.
Of course, I sniff poop from my bag. Of course.
Why are you sniffing that 11-year-old poop? The poop said it was 12.
Yeah, I you know what?
Yeah,
She said she was 12. Is not funny to me. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. I was trying to.
No, but it's funny because it came up at work like literally yesterday or the day before. And my justification was I don't find it funny because it's not a real pedo.
Amazing.
What's your favorite pedo clip then?
There's a really famous one. Well, in all the UK ones, which you guys are probably not that acquainted with, there's a lot of and they all have like names as like fucking troll nonce. But of all the UK nonce famous things, bald nonce is the best UK one. Cause I'm panicking now. I'm gonna lose my job.
Wait, hold on a second. There's a British To Catch a Predator?
No, it's just amateur stings. That's like when fucking Zach, when they're like, Zach Brannigan here. But there's a few famous British nonsense that have been caught. Like people spot him in public and they're like, there's a video of a guy being like, oh, I found bald nonce. And he's like taking a picture with him while he's pissing at a urinal.
Oh, man.
But bald nonce is the best British nonce in terms of nonce canon.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the
I will say that actually is the best way to deal with pedophiles in society is literally just turn them into micro shamed celebrities.
Yeah, it's so funny because again, a lot of these stings, especially the amateur ones, don't lead to arrests. So they just become weird.
No, a lot of times
they just become weird, ostracized members of society that fucking people just take the piss out of.
Yeah, and and in the case of like the EDP one too, it's like like the way that that operation was handled, literally like the evidence can't be usable in court.
Oh, there you go again.
Yeah, it's like. Nope, I'm here.
Oh, I'm getting like weird little cut-ups with the words you're saying. Not a money, but
Yeah,
you're
you're really taking cuts at EDP, dude. You know this is an EDP fan channel, right?
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say it's like the EDP case that like how Chet Goldstein or whatever his name was handled it was like completely like the evidence can't be used in court. Just can't. It's not usable.
Also, was that actually his name? Wasn't he like a weird racist guy?
No, he was like a weird like edgelord sort of guy. Probably like I don't know. Probably occupies the same corner as Ethan Ralph or some shit.
Yeah.
And he just he chose the Chet Goldstein thing, and he had like he would do like prank call things as a Jewish stereotype.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It sounds like a racist name.
Yeah, and they decided to do the To Catch a Predator sting on the Chet Goldstein's channel, so a lot of people just be like, oh yeah, when Chet Goldstein made the
But do you know what's funny, right? He's an idiot because he's making all these fat jokes and all this shit in the thing. I'm pretty sure if you harass someone or put on someone under duress while you're doing the shit, it's like it counts as like badgering the witness and shit like that. Which is why when Chris Hansen does these dry kind of suave, like he does dry smart jokes that aren't actively like, oh, you're a fat piece of shit, aren't you? He's just more like subtle jab that are just stating facts about the guy.
the idea of Chris Hansen saying, well, you're a fat piece of shit, aren't you?
Like if you come up to someone and go, you're a real piece of work, like no one's gonna be like, he was harassing me, he called me a piece of work. Like,
That's funny.
He's harassing me. I thought he was Tom.
He's harassing me. I thought he was Tom McDonald.
wow, you
I
look
thought
like you're
you
part
were
of the wrong
talking
generation, aren't you?
I may be part of the wrong generation.
What would you do if you looked into if you had a flash forward and you realize that this generation that we're a part of now is like colloquially referred to back, like looking back as the Tom McDonald generation?
Oh man,
Uh,
how I would not feel good. Yeah.
I find Ezra Miller could get a Flashpoint paradox to happen. Anyway.
Yep. You'd want to get a flashpoint pair of cocks and bring them back in time just to. No, that wasn't a very good joke. I'm sorry. Guys, the stream's dying. The fans.
Sorry, motherfucker.
All
Well,
the
to be fair, I
comments.
can't even be on.
Yeah, that's
I can't
fine.
be on for that much longer. Why? What the hell? There was a point where we had like a healthy 16, and we were talking about like more technical shit at one point, and I'm just
Yep.
seeing the numbers climb.
Yep. we got too boring, I'm afraid. We're just not cool enough. We're not turtly enough for the Turtle Club, I think. I think that's the real problem.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, bro. I mean, we barely stream. Why aren't people tuning in?
Maybe you know what? You could blame it on this time? Minecraft. They're watching me play Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
They're
half
just
the
like...
fucking watchers are playing Minecraft. Great.
All the people who are still here are probably just listening to us. Or it would be even funnier if they're just not listening to the stream, but they're just playing on the server. That actually has to be confirmed. Actually, no. We got 3 people here in the server still. Get to the point, must have had to leave at some point. Tinful is here, he's playing. And Josiah's in here. So that doesn't excuse la chaîne officielle de Detroix. Nah, we don't care. It's fine.
I care.
Well, IDS cares, so please him. But my main reason for doing these things, I want more funny material to inspire me to make videos.
Well, then stop playing Minecraft and join in.
I've been talking to you. It's just not
H told me that you weren't. He said to me specifically in my ear, "This Caleb guy keeps fucking farting and not talking."
When Cage shows back up to the call, I'm gonna take a fist right to his face.
Look, I think we need to, formulate a plan against this Cage guy. He's been getting a bit too big for his boots.
Yeah. Also, Oso's here, and he wants that to be noted. Oso loves you, IDS. Oso said he's done a complete 180, and Onypex and Pals is his absolute favorite show of all time.
I drive through a Burger King. I say, can I get an apple with extra wings?
What'd you say, IDS?
I said I don't believe that.
You should, because he's a real honest man.
I got the new 4Gs on my feet. I like to skeet.
Why do you like to skeet, dude? That's freaking weird.
Why not, bro? I was biologically designed to skeet repeatedly.
Ugh.
I got the new window through the wall. I got the. I forget how to do this.
Would you rather have? One sec. Would you rather have
hypothetical
all your entire
process.
Bionicle collection turn into Borok, or your entire Bionicle collection turn into Cardass dragons?
So
So
good.
every single
Cardass
thing that's
dragon.
put together, like even if it's a tiny mock, even if it's a snail, even if it's like the smallest Matoran, they all turn into Cardass dragons.
Cardass dragons, better value.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I almost feel like
Actually, hold
seeing
on a
all the
second.
Borok and having a full-on.
But the Cardass Dragon includes Brutakas, dude. All those
Yeah,
Brutaka
but
pieces.
what, do you want to go through the effort of dismantling every one and making an army of Brutax? I almost feel like having the entire Borok swarm in your house would be cool.
I already have that, so I have a reason.
Yeah, but like multiple, you'd have like a full swarm. Like it, like,
Okay,
again,
that would be
at
freaking
least
cool.
you get like and it's not going to be one Borok. You get all.
Yes, this is where we're reversing roles here, and I'm the pragmatic person, and
Yeah, I know, right?
you're the super Bionicle nerd. Because I want the sets that are gonna be freaking valuable if I have to resell them at some point, because I'm a freaking loser.
Plus, you get a mix
Uh,
of 12 versus the same 3 sets that are fused in an annoying way. What if you have
That's
the
what I was gonna say.
combiner, but not the bonus? Does the Cardass Dragon use every single piece? It doesn't, because it doesn't have the Kanohi.
But it should include every piece.
So just say it's the built model. They all turn into the built model of the Cardass Dragon, so you don't have the extra parts.
Okay, then I would do the Balrog.
Actually, the more I think about it too, it's like even with if you're considering resale value too, even if you have an item that gets valued at a higher amount, sometimes it's harder to sell it, so it sits there for a while. So if you're gonna have from the perspective of selling off your duplicates in your collection and basically go, I need that money. The problem with it is that you might be stuck with a bunch of the dud Cardass dragons that have a high value but won't sell. So, but if you can sell like the Baroks for like, even if you sell it at like a lower price than like what standard Baroks are going for, you're still making your money back one way or the other. So I mean
I also think
that's a little bit of an.
Also, I'm thinking of the physical destruction that would occur. Caleb, think of your shelf, right? If every model on your shelf magically turned into Borok right now, there wouldn't be that much destruction. If they all, including shit like Marku or like Taraga, all turned into the Cardass Dragon, I think there would be a lot of damage that would occur.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like some Gary's mod physics action happens.
Yeah.
I don't like this hypothetical. I like my Bionicles as they are. Where?
Okay. Would you
guys
rather
be
your
able
two?
to,
Would you rather your two
ragdoll them?
nuts? Would you rather your
Ragdoll,
two
like,
ball? Would you rather your two balls turn into two Borok inside your nutsack or two Krana?
My... wait. Crada or what?
Or two full rolled up Borok?
Yeah, Crana, 100%. I want tiny little balls.
You don't want big Borok balls?
Nah, dude, I'm out with the Borak ball floor.
Okay, you either have your nutsack with two
No,
two fully rolled up Borok, or you have 68 Zamospheres inside your nutsack.
Oh my god. No, enough of this. I'm not answering that question.
Why not?
I hate it.
Borak
That's why.
balls.
I don't.
Borak balls final answer hits the button.
I hate the question and I don't want to answer it.
Caleb, you don't. Caleb, you wouldn't you be there like a magical moment if a girl said that they wanted to see your big Borak balls?
Not really. I got a girl. I'm good.
What if she said it?
I'm laugh, and then I would not take her seriously. Haha.
What if Elizabeth was trying? What if Elizabeth started being like, hey, I think we could be a little healthier, so I'm starting to buy multivitamins. I would really appreciate it if you took the multivitamins in the morning.
Okay.
And if the multivitamins that she's trying to get you to take has like a extremely high estrogen content in the pill. Do you still take the pill, or do you try to what's your navigation on?
I would say I think I'd want to find some different ones. Okay. This isn't that hard.
She's like, no, these are good. These are good. I did the research. These are good.
I'd say, well, I'm gonna look for
Don't you
different
trust me?
ones.
Don't you trust me?
Yeah, I trust you, but
No. no. If you get something else, you don't trust me. If
I
you
don't.
get
Well, I
something
don't
else,
trust you on this
then
one.
it's
I'll
like,
be
oh, fuck
honest. I don't trust you on this one because I'm looking at the estrogen count. Like,
Oh, you don't trust me? So she starts crying. She starts crying, saying like, it's like I married a man who can't trust me. I married a man who can't trust me.
I'm gonna say you're getting hysterical. I'll talk to you guys later.
Uh, I would.
Because I now
Parents and-
identify her as multiple people now, but that's why I refer to her as you guys.
Yeah, every single family member, texts you basically being like, "Come on, man, I can't believe what you're doing."
Oh my gosh,
Unanimously.
every single one of them? Freaking really, dude?
Every single one, even JoJo texts you that.
Oh my
He
gosh.
said, "You were my hero."
Also, as a question, Caleb, if Elizabeth started sneaking estrogen into your food and you caught her after develop,
Don't get Oso messages you too and says, "I can't believe what you said to Elizabeth." Oso messages you that too.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Cage went full robot Rain Man then.
What the? Cage, you sounded crazy. Cage, you freaking.
Cage just sent a fucking Trojan horse to your fucking computer, dude.
Ugh.
That's what you get for not answering my hypothetical, motherfucker.
No, Green Goblin, get away. Oso went, whoa.
Are you in or are you out? As he says, handing Elizabeth's vitamins.
Oh, man. So now Osa's basically trying to turn if she snuck it in. She said if you started sneaking estrogen into your food and you caught her after developing beautiful D-cup breasts, do you confront her? Like, now I have D-cup breasts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably would be like, how the heck did this happen?
And she just replies, "Oh, how the heck should I know?"
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds right up her alley. Also, shoot, people stole all our wood in this game.
I guess, what would you do if Caleb had nice, beautiful, perky tits?
I think he does already, doesn't he?
Wouldn't you like to
Did
know?
he? I don't know. I didn't see him have them in December.
I feel like I can hear them lactating right now.
Oh.
Oh, that actually sounds like a real squeeze. What?
I mean, why are you talking? Yeah, stop talking to your tits, dude.
Oh, okay. What if I like having good conversations with my breasticles?
Cool. Would you ever nipples on your balls or nipples on your ass?
Enough of that
Balls.
question.
Okay.
Ugh. Can you guys? You guys need.
Think about
Well,
ways-
like that edit I did. Would you rather have eyes as your nipples or nipples as your eyes?
Oh, easy.
Hmm.
My eyes is your nipples? Wait.
Gotta think.
What is why? What? So you'd rather have eyes as your nipples?
I just want to be able to see.
Tinfoil said that
Well, say-
Cage became a virus with that weird robot antic.
I was about to say the nipples. You can still see through the nipples.
Okay.
Nah, that's not good enough.
Oh, I'm misguided fool. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go.
Wait, IDS. One last hypothetical for you.
Yeah.
If you stuck your finger in a blender and it just
Yep.
started work, it started running, and you came out completely unscathed, would you think you're crazy?
No,
That's such a terrible-
I've got the blender is fucking shit.
Would you sell
Okay,
the
here's
blender?
before I leave, so you can debate it when I'm gone.
Okay.
If would you stick your hand in a blender
Yeah.
if there was a 50-50 chance it would just completely shred your hand,
Mm.
but a 50% chance it would do nothing? Like it's like a Russian roulette thing. 50% chance your hand gets fucking obliterated, but you get 300,000 pounds. Well, actually, let's put it dollars. What am I doing? In
Yeah,
pounds?
yeah, that's fine.
You can okay, $500,000, and there's a 50-50 chance that your hand just gets fucking obliterated.
Mm.
Okay,
Do you
but
get
I
the-
get
you
the money either ways.
Yeah, do you get the
Yeah,
money on
you
the
get it either way. You get it either way.
Okay.
Which hand?
Your dominant hand.
No deal.
Cage loves the freaking IDS loves having one hand destroyed. We have this hypothetical already. Except instead it was a pinky.
Well, this is a different time. This is like 50. Basically, there's a 50-50 chance that your hand gets destroyed, complete, and not just a brick dropped on your finger. Your
That's
hand is just
true.
gone.
Yeah, if you like lose a
Yeah,
finger, that's a way less bad than losing your whole hand.
yeah. See, but the problem it's even like can you even consider to offer before the money? For me personally, my right hand is priceless. I just know that. I don't even have to think about that. There's literally no consideration. No money can make me risk obliterating my dominant hand for all of the
Yeah,
stuff
for
I do.
everything else, there's Mastercard.
It's like
Shut up.
I was gonna say but for my left hand, like me losing my left hand, there's like an actual mental process that my brain actually has to do. I'm not saying I would do it. The answer is probably no, but the consideration is not an immediate shoot down sort of thing.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm gonna.
it's like your wife comes to you and says, "I want to have a three-way. Here's the other man." You instantly are going to say, "Fuck no, I want to have but she says, "I want to have a three-way. Here's the other girl." You might have the moment of consideration, being like, "Let me weigh my options here."
Amazing.
So is it just a flat out no from you, Cage? Then
Yeah, no.
It's a
It's
flat out no
flat
for me
out.
too.
what if
Actually.
okay here? What is 50% chance that you get your threesome that you were crying about, and then you also
I wasn't crying about it. I was thinking. Okay, fine. I'll admit it. My girlfriend. Yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend because she was trying to get me to do the guy threesome thing.
So
Are
the
you happy?
truth
fair enough.
comes
Anyway,
out.
guys. Well, actually, before I go, Caleb, what was your answer to the question?
No, 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 no. I would not do it.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, sorry, I guess you lost the thing.
Well, I'm just gonna blend my way out.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's impressive audacity thing, but yeah, fuck, man, I really wish now I'm just like, I don't like that accidentally, kind of leaks the whole entire my whole entire thing with Sabrina now publicly.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
Look,
I don't like that.
just cause they know about Sabrina doesn't mean they know all the details. It's all right.
Yeah, but is it more awkward if the details aren't public now though? Because I mean, like, I just kind of dropped the bombshell without the lead
Like
up.
only 10%. I wouldn't worry too much about it, buddy.
All right, fine. But damn, though, I mean, like,
I gotta
that
say,
it
she
was going
wasn't
good.
quite the looker.
It was going good. It was going good.
Yeah.
It was going good. I mean, to be fair, to be fair, I mean, if I was a girl and I met the other guy, I'd I would be attracted to him too. But it's just still I just can't do it,
Yeah.
and it's just too.
Look, we told you this before.
Is it the cuck thing or is it the gay thing? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out on like why I'm not good with it.
It's neither, dude. It's she was a toxic, awful person, and like IDS has been through this with you before. I've been through this with you before. You just, I know that it's gonna take you some time to get off of it, but like
I guess so. I guess so.
the more and more you talk about it, the more and more you think about it, the more and more you're just gonna start thinking back on like maybe there was something there, and there wasn't, dude. There freaking wasn't.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, fuck, man. I thought it was like not. I was doing pretty good actually. I was doing good last month actually on getting over it, but yeah, fuck. Now it's coming back.
Look, it's been ruining your whole productivity. That's why you haven't made any new like reviews recently. It's why like,
Yeah.
Contra's running into all these problems. It's like you just.
Like, yeah,
Osa
it's
said he
lit-
said
like, lit-
Osa said about to hit Larder with that. You good, Dave? He's often asking Dave
Yeah.
Larder if he's all right.
I'm fine now, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, you'll make the most of it. You always come out on top. That's what I call you. Always
Well,
come.
yeah, and that's the reason why I broke up with Sabrina because she didn't want me to be the top in the threesome, and I'm always the top.
Yep. It's fair.
I think that's as far as you can push it.
Yeah. I'd say that's fair. I hope we got Osa with that one. I don't know. He's pretty
Yeah.
crafty.
None of my luck, jokes like that don't register as people, like as like a gaslighting gag, and it actually turns into a real rumor with my history.
Oh dang.
Like in college, one time I made a joke basically saying I just came back from I like before class, like I went to one of my film classes, and I walked up with a really straight face, being like, "Oh man, yeah, I just came back from the doctor's, just had an appointment, and he told me, yeah, I'm sterile, I can't have any kids." Like I said, like completely straight face, and made the room more awkward. I'm like, nah, I'm just fucking with you. Like after saying it, but then it became like a legitimate thing. Like a lot of people thought it was real when I was just messing with them and doing a gaslight joke.
Mm-hmm. It's funny.
Yeah, so and I wasn't frustrated because people were saying I was sterile. I was frustrated because I'm like, you idiots really didn't think I was joking.
We did get Oso. He admits it. Haha. Uh.
Yeah. I'll be real. If there was something that like that actually happened to me, I would have not been talkative about it at all.
Yeah. Second IDS leaves, we get into the heavy blish.
Mm.
Yep. That's true,
Is there
tinfoil. That's how it always goes.
yeah. Oh man. Okay. Burgers.
Yep.
Caleb,
Yep.
best burger choices. What do you go for?
Ooh. Oh shoot. I'm getting attacked by animals. Uh. My favorite burger. Ooh. Gosh, I like Red Robin burgers. They're pretty good.
They're pretty good. They're all right, but my opinion, so fast food drive-through option. Your best option is a Wendy's burger.
Okay. Fair enough.
But if you have a little bit more time to sit down somewhere and you want to go to a burger chain, Five Guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times I've been talking about Five Guys recently. It's not been the most glowing place.
Now I did a little bit of like a burger tour recently on trying to figure out because yeah, I want to make sure like what's the good food and what's the bad food. Sometimes every couple of years you need to kind of almost tour like what your fast food options are so you know
Right.
what you're getting.
Yep.
And
I mean, life is like a box of chocolates after all.
now there's like one chain that was pretty good back in the day. No, not back in the day. It's only a couple. Like I had a few months back, but it only has a couple locations, so there's not one near me. Called Freddy's. That's a steak burger with frozen custard, and that's really good. But
Mm.
um, but then like other places though that used to be good, like Steak and Shake. Like my experience with Steak and Shake was really awful last time I had it.
Yeah.
That used to be my absolute favorite though, so I had to find a new one.
Yeah. Also, Oso said that Popeyes clears them all, but technically that's not a burger if it's chicken, right?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, I'm talking about beef. Yeah, if we're talking chicken, Popeyes.
Yeah, and I still actually haven't had Popeyes chicken sandwich. Actually, wait, no, I did once. It was good. I forgot because it was like one time and I didn't even buy it
Mhm.
at the time. Like someone gave me like I think my mom was with some people and so they didn't want to finish it or like they ordered an extra one on accident, so they just gave it to my
Mhm.
mom and she brought it over. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. So my fried chicken tier list goes the following. Okay, at the very top of the list, no debate, no like competition here. Don't even try to talk to me about Popeyes. Okay, top of the list.
Yeah.
Um, number two though really depends on it's a split bet because there's two options to work with here. Okay, if you are hungry and you want meat, but you also want fried chicken, your answer is Walmart fried chicken. But
Mm,
if you are,
Walmart,
but if you're
interesting.
not as hungry, if your stomach's not as empty, and you're like, I don't want to get myself, you know, if I don't want a big weight in my stomach, I just only want to eat a small meal. Chick-fil-A.
I see. Cage, you
Yeah,
you you do you have any Publixes in Alabama, right? Do you guys have Publix?
Publix's.
Yeah, you guys have Publix or no?
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the main grocery store I shop at.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like their chicken a lot actually.
Mhm.
They have pretty decent chicken.
Their fried chicken's pretty good. I just I would say grocery store fried chicken seems to be pretty much on the same plane for me. It's just I've had the most experience with Walmart fried chicken.
Yep. Oh shoot.
Um, for Publix, I've had more rotisserie chicken. I would probably say from them.
That's fair.
Yeah. Uh, speaking of which, actually, college I ate a lot of rotisserie chicken. That was like my main diet for a while.
That's fair.
Like I would probably I could go through like an entire chicken a day.
Nice.
Yeah. Uh, you know what? I'm actually have to give my apologies to Wendy's Frosty all these years though, because I just had a chocolate one of them, and they actually they're I don't like the big size, but if you eat the small size ones, they're actually pretty good.
Fair enough. Yeah, I love the Frosties.
Yeah. My big thing is it's just like I think it's too much of a
Oh my God.
ice cream in a cup than a milkshake. So that's kind of like the point of like, ah man, why is it like this? But
Yep.
it doesn't taste bad. Did you ever do fries with the Frosty?
I've tried it like once or twice. It's alright, but yeah, it's not my thing.
Yeah, ice cream dominates the potato.
Dominates the potato. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
potato dominator, dude.
Yeah, man. When the ice cream meets the potato, it better hang up the computer call. I'm being romantical.
I'm feeling romantical. Hey,
What's the And so, what crimes would you commit for Elizabeth, and what crimes would you not?
hate crimes, war crimes, sex crimes. Maybe not
Wow.
sex crimes, actually. I'm gonna take that one back.
When Anua is requested to commit one of those, he goes, "It would be my pleasure."
It'll be a pleasure, brother.
Um,
That's funny.
oh, that's gonna get us canceled.
No, no,
Mhm.
no.
Um, let's go through buzzy trend words that just became common usage phrases in culture.
Yep.
That are just they just kind of sound lame, or they just sound wrong when a lot of people use them. Here's a good example. Cancel sounds like just like basic ass white woman phrasing, you
Yeah.
know, and kind of like almost annoying, like people being, "Oh, she's so canceled. She's canceled. I don't talk to Samantha. No, she's canceled. Ugh,
Yep.
canceled. That bitch canceled." It's just like that sort of thing. So that's now weird that like how now everybody just is canceled regardless. You know?
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
So woke had a different. First off, it felt like it meant something different actually quite a few years ago, but also if when black people said woke, it's like okay, yeah, that sounds right. But then when white people say the word woke, it's like that doesn't sound like it's just be coming out of your mouth.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. Freaking
Okay.
wokesters.
Mhm.
Up yours, woke
Because
moralists. To quote my favorite Jordan Peterson.
because woke just became basically the political correct way of saying SJW.
So true.
But that's a what else is another weird one that people adopted? Um, I don't know. I mean, like, there's maybe you could say some certain meme phrases like how like after all this time, like even like post Vine, bruh became like a thing where it just kind of corrupted a lot of people's vocabulary, and it's just a default response that people say.
Yeah.
People going sheesh all the time kind of got annoying, but that's again more of a meme thing rather than an ingrained part of vocabulary. Um, I don't know, man. Man, I really had only 2 bullets on that topic today.
Should have fired more bullets.
Yeah, Caleb, why aren't you adding more into the chamber?
Because of murdering horses.
Caleb, quit trying to make dog food right now and participate in conversation.
Okay. Well, Cage, I have to ask you this because I've been wondering it for 40 years.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, a lot of time for
That.
something that you've been consistently
That.
taking a while for
You
you.
don't. You freaking don't even listen to me. I said, ugh.
Yeah, you've
What?
been wondering that for 4 years.
Yeah.
Man, I thought you were
Don't.
smarter than that.
Now you call me stupid. That's really disrespectful. Like, come on, man. I thought you respected my intelligence. I thought you were like a nice guy, but turns out you're just a mean, mean man.
Nah, nice guys finished last. That's what Chester C told me.
Chester C.
Yeah,
Callan,
Chester C
thanks for
was
having
last.
me. I'm gonna now have a great day. Aw, thanks, Tinfoil. Hope you've had
I'm
fun. It's been good.
I'm probably need to hop off too myself. Like I need to take care of the dog a little bit and then
Yep.
actually get to work. It's
Yeah, that
already
sounds
fine.
good. Sounds good. It's been
I
a
don't
fun
think
little stream.
literally the entire that doesn't really matter to the stream. But since I was hiking and then driving this entire stream,
Yep.
I will tell you right now. The one downside of hiking is I always underestimate how long a trail is, or how much time getting back actually takes.
Yeah.
So I've actually have had a history of overshooting the time I was planning on moving around by an hour or two. So um I should have it's already 3. I was expecting to kind of I was expecting to be back here at 1:30.
Hmm. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, I knew that we couldn't Skype tonight, but that's all right. Night, girl. Going to bed. See you tomorrow. Falls down.
See ya.
Actually, actually, the last thing I'll say is, did you ever see Too Mad selling the N-word passes?
I did not.
Yeah, he for a period of time he made an official card and he was selling it for like $12 of just basically like an official a license to use the N-word and he was selling it. So, um, you could get it, but then now recently I just saw another person selling N-word passes and Two Mad's N-word passes were like really schizo meme looking, while this guy's new N-word passes are like really nice, like formal, professional looking things that are printed on metal.
Yep. That's cool.
So yeah, I don't know. But at the same time, it's like to get a set of 10 metal cards. It's on sale right now, but even on sale, it's $30.
Dang. That's
30
alright.
bucks for 10 licenses to carry. Like, is that worth it?
I don't think so.
I mean, isn't a driver's license like only $20 though?
Um. I Nah, I think they're like four. I don't know. I feel like everything's over $50 now when it comes to like different license stuff. I might be wrong, but
It could vary from state to state. I actually never checked.
yeah, me neither.
I remember last time I had to get my license issued. It was in that ballpark, and also memory serves me correctly, passports are like twice as expensive as driver's license.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would not be shocked.
Um,
That would make sense to me.
Sounds kind of
So
a little weird that you have to pay for the license, the government issued license, but it is what it is, I guess.
yeah, it freaking is what it is.
Hmm.
Get owned by
Um,
Lizzo.
yeah. All right.
Be a schizo.
But yeah, I'm actually gonna jump off now. Like the last thing, the last topic I choose to end off of is talking about inward passes and government license. It's really good stream material, Cage.
It's all good. And that's where we're gonna call this stream today. Thank you for watching Cal and LF Bros. Apparently, there's only one person watching. God bless.
Hey guys, if you like this stream and you want to sodomize just in general, hit that like button, okay?
Hit it!
It's like a thumb going up and